Well, hello there.
I've got 3 great stories for you. Talk about a little bit of Grayscale starting up a new crypto fund. There's money and demand in the market. What about XRP open interest just blowing up? People want to get on the action because they know Torah's action is right around the bend. Along with Fed governors out there signaling it's time to cut rates. What's up, new viewers and old friends? Well, I'll tell you what's up. Viewers' comments come first. Aunt Lynn dropped us something spicy. Way to go, Aunt Lynn. Klaus, I totally get the excitement over Trump from a money perspective. After all, I'm here to make money too. But I have read Project 2025, and this is straight out of pre-WW2, Germany's playbook socially. Anyone who cares about women in their lives should be questioning this move. Anyone who has any black, LGBTQ plus friends or any other group should be questioning this move. Is money important? Sure. But they're luring you guys to sell out on the rights of every other American who isn't a straight white man with money. Aunt Lynn, I totally get it. And see, that's the danger that we have here in the United States. To get things that we want, we have to give up other things. And it's so weird because we don't want to, but that's just politically how divided things have become. Now, I understand everyone's concern out there. Hey, look. I represent both sides of the aisle. I represent news both good and bad, right? I'm a totally neutral channel, okay? So for those of you out there that are like, yo, I am not down with that, I get it. But then you know how the Dems are regarding crypto. And if money is like kind of one of the big things for you out there, right? Retirement and, moon action, trying to get like the big house, the vacation, like all that kind of stuff. You're sitting here going, crap, what do I do? And yeah, in order to get some of that juicy green stuff, sometimes you got to sell your soul to the devil. It's just, can you face yourself in the mirror at the end of the day? Let's talk crypto. You ready? Who is the only crypto in the top 20 that is up 40% in the last 7 days? Huh? Which one? XRP. Right there. Up 40% last 7 days. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Did any of you take any profits? Did any of you buy the recent big dip around that 42 cent mark and parlay it into the 40% gains over the last 7 days? I want to hear from you. We're going to talk about XRP chart action at the end, but let's get into this. Bitcoin sitting at 64,446, ETH 3406. By the way, hit the notification bell because you notice my price action is up to date. This is like right now. XRP 60.4, ICP looking healthy as well, almost at the $10 mark. Fed's getting closer to rate cut, Governor Waller says. Christopher Waller said the central bank is getting closer to interest rate cuts as borrowing costs remain at a 23-year high. During an event at the Kansas City Fed on Wednesday, Waller suggested that the Fed was on track for a rare soft landing, barring any major changes in inflation. He says, I believe current data are consistent with achieving a soft landing, and I will be looking for that data over the next couple months to buttress this view. So while I don't believe we have reached our final destination, I do believe we are getting closer to the time when a cut in policy rate is warranted. Yeah, see, here's the big difference. The Fed a couple months ago wasn't even signaling anything about rate cuts. They were more just like, hey, look, man, things aren't good. We need them to get better. We're not even thinking about cuts because we don't want to cut too early and have inflation roar back. Now, members from the Fed are like, yo, things are looking pretty good here. We've got the job stuff that's in line where we need it to be. We still got borrowing demand, which is fairly strong. Housing is, I know, kind of messy. I get it. But hey, look, it's starting to, squeeze the supply a little bit in certain sectors. But we're looking at this going, now it's time to start thinking of rate cuts. Optimistic view this year is to have 3. Odds on money right now are for 1 with a really, really close bet of having 0. The problem is, if it's 0, the idea of a soft landing goes away because we might choke the economy too much. And let's be honest here. If you watched the previous show, you would know that you don't want to talk about choking unless you know what the safe word is, right? Asparagus, asparagus, asparagus. Grayscale launches AI-focused crypto fund. I bring this up because AI has taken lots and lots of money. Think of what NVIDIA has done and the amount of growth that we've seen over there with that. Listen to this. The Grayscale Fund aims to provide investors with exposure to decentralized AI protocols in the crypto space. Who are they? BitTensor, Tau, Filecoin, LivePeer, LPT, Near, and Render. Rahena Sharif Askari, Grayscale's head of product and research, says the rise of disruptive technologies has created compelling opportunities for Grayscale's investors since 2013 inception. We believe the launch of the Grayscale Decentralized AI Fund provides an opportunity to invest in decentralized AI at its earliest phase. So Grayscale is out here saying, look, there is some demand. There is also some amazing supply of products in the AI space, citing those four. Grayscale is also launching a new fund, and they would only launch a new fund if they know what, everyone? They were going to make money on it. So there's got to be demand out here, and Grayscale's like, look, we can fix that demand with a little bit of AI Grayscale supply. Pretty good. XRP open interest hits a year-to-date high. Oh my. XRP is forging ahead, and listen to this. According to data for Coin Analyze, XRP open interest, including those from perps and futures, have soared to 602 million. Oh my gosh. The former comes at 599 million. Oh man. Binance Exchange emerged as the largest market for XRP open interest, recording a total volume of 264.8. This is just on the open interest of it. So I want you just to think of XRP, think of derivatives, think of XRPL, think of all the products associated with it. There is so much money floating around. For investors, monitoring open interest is very crucial as it provides insights into making informed decisions. Typically, rising open interest supports uptrends, while falling open interest may signal downtrends. And we've seen a massive uptrend with XRP. Now, looking at the price, I asked you at the beginning of the video about taking profits, right? And I also brought up the idea of, kind of have to sell in your soul a little bit sometimes to get what you want. Look, we all got to make our own choices, and that's why you got to make sure that you vote and you do what's most important for you. I'm just trying to bring you options on both sides of the aisle, along with the middle of the aisle, so you feel better informed. But I brought that up because, look, when we talk about that 40% gains over the last 7 days here when it comes to XRP, being the only one in like the top 30 that has that, those 40% gains only count if you took some profits, right? And I bring that up because I've read so many stories about people saying, oh, I wish I would have gotten out. There's been so many dips and tips to play. I mean, look at the action right here. All right, this is the XRP chart with 30 minutes on the sticks, okay? And you can see from the 5th of July here to now, it has completely made one hell of a healthy move. But we zoom in a little bit closer, right? You go into the 1 minute candlesticks and you can see, okay, we touched above that 63 cent a few times. Speaking of touching, touch the like button and the subscribe button. Come on, just help a brother out. Blue Eyed Soul Brother up on the screen, giving you things that help you make the green. Now, the thing, though, that I'm paying attention to is this right here. What is our support at 60 cents? And will we see a big rebound above it to then breach this 63.50? Because that's where XRP started seeing the sell-off. There was some profit taking, very healthy profit taking here over the last several hours. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. First one is, did you take profits? Second one is, did you add to bags at a lower price? Third one is, where are we going from here? Are we going to hold this 60 cent support line and break on up? Or is that going to break on through and people are going to take profits, and then what? Then a bunch more people are going to take profits and XRP goes back to what? Adding bag price range again. A lot of things going on here. But we have to consider these big things. Open interest is at an all-time year-to-date high. Grayscale is launching new products in the crypto space. And the Fed's getting ready to cut rates, which means more development money can flow into these projects. So although we may be talking about 60 cent battle right now for XRP, I think the bigger story you have to ask yourself is if you're going long, how much more positive do you believe in with the stories that I've shared with you today? So monetary policy and political policy are going to have a huge impact on what happens to crypto over the next several months and years. And going back to with what Aunt Lynn said in the beginning, look, you're right. There is no perfect answer. There is no perfect solution. You have to pick your poisons that matter to you most. That's why I really do try to bring you both sides of the perspective so you can see the positives and the negatives. But I want to hear from you. And I want to hear how you feel about things. Yes, there's lots of optimistic stuff out there. There really is. But there's some other things we got to worry about too. What if we don't get the soft landing? What if housing just erodes even worse and now we've got a bigger problem on our hands? What if inflation starts going back up? What if the Fed leaving rates too high for too long just crushes the American economy, which again would have a big global impact, especially when it comes to crypto, because we left things too aggressive for too long? There's still a lot of things out there that we got to look out for. And that's why I'm bringing you both sides. Now, what are you doing for the rest of the day? I know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to go to the gym. I think I'm going to work out. I might shoot a little bit of hoops. My legs aren't fully recovered yet, but I think I just want to F around a little bit, get out of the house, play a little basketball, screw around a little bit more basketball. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you cool cats later. Choo choo, bitches.